This, Brenda, because you've told me that you ladies are sisters, and I would say, your mum, was she quite insistent when she was here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a pushy lady, you know? Because I'm just feeling, it's like, I'm next, I'm next. Yeah, and it's almost like she's barging me out of the way, or, you know, to stand between you. I've got to say this, I know kids fight when they're younger, but did you guys get on really well when you were younger? Because it's like your mum stood behind you, like, it's like a boxing referee here. Were you guys particularly fiery or bounce off each other when you were kids?
We all did, yeah.
Yeah, because that's what your mum's doing. She said it was like a boxing match, you know, trying to keep everybody separated.
Well, I have two other sisters, so think of it, 4 girls in one house.
Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot going on there, isn't there? 4 teenage girls, yeah. And that's, I've got to stand for this. And as I stand, is your mum really about this high?
Up to you, yes.
Yeah, up to me. That's why I said. That's why I said. Now the camera's gone. But no, that's why I had to stand up, because when she was here, she said, "I can reach you now." And I always remember my own grandmother. I used to say, "Granny, I'm taller than you," she said, "but I can still kick you in the shins." So, and it's like your mum pushed me forward and said, "Talk to my girls here." And with her, did your mum? It's like I'm talking to both of you now, because I did find out that they're sisters when I came in, because Caroline, she's like, people, yeah, she does like to talk, okay. But Caroline, I'll talk to you because you're here in the audience. But can I ask you, was your, because I just feel with your mum, she was either on her own a lot with the kids, or your dad was always away, or dad wasn't around. Would you understand this?
Yes.
Thank you, because all I see is your mum with the kids.
Absolutely.
And I said, "Where's Pop?" And he said, "You know, he's not here or wasn't here." So, and I'm hearing the word absconded. Now, I said this word to somebody the other day, and he went, "I'd say yes if I knew what it meant."
Right.
But do you mind me asking, do you know what it means?
No.
Okay. Did your dad run away?
No.
No, okay, it was just your mum and the kids,
Yeah.
okay, because that's what she's showing me at the moment. And as I walk in with her, this is difficult, you know, because I'm 6'5", guys, and your mum's only, what, 5'2", 5'3", maybe a touch more?
No, I think she was like 5'6".
Okay,
About 5'6".
it looks 5'2", 5'3" to me.
Yeah.
But I'm going to stand up for this, but do you remember, because as I do this, it was either a pinafore or a long skirt that she would have had on, but you always remember her drying her hands or cleaning her hands on maybe something she wore to protect her clothes?
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like, because what I'm being shown here is, so I want to call it, because in the UK they call them house coats, you know, sometimes when they put, my grandmother always wore a, would you remember a house coat? Because my grandmother just said, "Andrew, mention the house coat." So you would remember this house coat.
Absolutely.
But you would also remember the pinafore as well, wouldn't you? Yeah, because, and I've got, do you remember her having a reel of cotton in here as well? Because I feel as though she had everything in the pockets in this thing. Would this make sense?
I mean, she always had tissue and stuff.
Thank you. Because I feel like it's all like, "Mom, have you got this? Mom, have you got..." And she'd root round in this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's almost like, and it reminds me of you know, when you see a magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat. It's almost like, "Let's have a look in here." And then
Exactly.
and there was a movie, the Santa Claus movie, you know, when he sort of reached into the sack and pulls the canoe out. It's just like, how the hell did you get that? Yeah. And I feel, and do you mind me asking as well, have you ladies been talking about Mum this week? Because I feel like you've either been sat round a table or having a coffee or something and actually sat talking about her. Because it's all those memories. And I feel that this is actually this week as well. Would that make sense?
Yeah.
Because that's what she's saying. She was stood. And you know, I know a lot of people here in the States drink coffee, but I feel so there was a big tea thing going on in the family. Was Mum a big tea drinker?
No.
Iced tea, sweet tea.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You call it sweet tea,
sweet
because
tea.
she was showing me the tea here, so I knew this was something she would favour over coffee as well. Would that make sense to you?
Yeah.
And she's just saying to me here as well. Now, it might not be you two, but Mum's talking here. She's taking me back in time. Who topped and tailed in bed when you were kids? I feel there was a bed, one bed short, and she showed me topping and tailing. You know when kids sleep, the head at one end and another kid with the head at the other end? Would you remember this at all, Caroline?
I don't know. Not me.
She's talking about, I'll leave that memory with you, okay?
Right.
Because Mum's talking here about there was a time when there was either a bed short or a bedroom short, and she's bringing me memories here that you had to top and tail.
Yes.
Would that make sense?
Absolutely.
Thank you. I'm glad you two guys are here together, because
Yes.
I trust spirit 100%.
Right.
Yes. Nope. That makes sense.
It's the grey matter that gets
That was
in the way.
before my time.
Ah,
That was before my time.
maybe that's why she's bringing it in. So you would remember this,
Yes.
Brenda. Thank you. Okay. Now, she's just talking here. Would you understand who the fireman was in the family? I think somebody else is just diving in here with some different. Cindy, would you understand somebody that's in spirit that was a fireman, a firefighter? No? Okay. Robin, you don't understand this, do you? Okay, let's get back to Mum here and why she's come through. Because she's also talking here with me. I think this is for you, Caroline, because sometimes they come in with a whole ton of evidence about who they are and why they're here, and sorry, a ton of evidence about that they're here. But Mum's just saying to me here, and you've only got to say yes or no, but do you feel as though you've been going it alone recently?
Yes.
Thank you. Because that's the exact reason she came through, because she came through and showed me, and she was keeping you guys apart like this as the boxing referee. I should have come through for Caroline today. Brenda knows Mum's always around. And you did actually say, not many people bring your mum through, did you? And your mum's saying, you feel as though you've been, and the words I'm hearing here is, being left holding the baby. Would you understand this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she just said she walks with you every single day because she knows what that's like. And she said there's days when you think, why should I bother? Why should I carry on? What's the point? Would you understand this?
Yes.
And I know there's a lot of people out there that can relate to that sentiment, but she said that's what you're going through right now. And she's also shown me here, she's taken me to a closet. So she said, I've got to say that before anything else. But have you been sorting through clothes recently or throwing clothes away?
Yes.
Because she takes me to the closet and she said, where's all the colours? Where's all the colours? She said, the colours are in your closet, aren't they? Would that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah? And she said, I want to see some colours on my daughter. Okay? Yeah. And
That's funny.
have you only got 2 children as well, Caroline?
Yes.
Thank you, because you wear them here. Your mum took me straight to your earrings, which are circular. Not everybody can see them, but she said, they are like the centre of your world, aren't they?
Yes.
Okay, and she just said, it's almost like there's just the 3 of you now, would you understand this?
Mm-hmm.
And she said, 3 isn't a crowd. Okay,
Right.
she said, and I'm just being shown you're the linchpin, or you're the pin that just keeps everything together. So she said, the days when you feel as though you're walking on your own, you're not. And as I go into your room, pardon this, okay, I'm going to have a route around your closet here. It's funny because some people talk about remote viewing, and I just do what I do, okay? But the top of, some closets are built in, and I know here in the States a lot of them are built in, but have you got one that is freestanding?
Yes.
Okay, and was there, or did you have a suitcase on top of there that you've recently taken down?
Yes.
Thank you, because your mum just showed me the suitcase, and she said, you always think you can't afford a vacation. And she said, but you've been looking at this suitcase thinking, I really need to go away, I really need to do something, I need that break.
Right.
Would I be right?
It's
Okay, because
absolutely right.
She's snitching big time here.
I know.
Okay?
She is calling me out. Wow.
Yeah, well, she's not going through your bedside table because that's private, okay?
Right. Yeah.